All right, hello guys. We're going to do a little bit of social studies and science. So if you'll grab out that notebook and something to write with, I will go get the camera started. You go ahead and get that while I'm doing that. All right, so we're going to be in our social studies and science notebook today. I'm going to turn the page, and the first part we're on social studies. Okay, so we've already done the first page, and we're going to turn to the second page, which is actually on the starred number 16. Okay. All right, it says read the text and study the image. Answer the questions. Okay, so we're going to read that story, but before we read that story, let's look at the picture here. We can see different people. There's people sitting there. This person is etching some pottery. Get real close here. Okay, looks like he's made several different things right here. This person looks like they're weaving. This is a big weaving machine thing here. It looks like this person might be doing some grain or breaking up like corn and things. And then these people must be she's just sitting there on the rooftop with her children. This is different buildings made out of clay and mud. Looks like we have some ladders that go up high. So they're using some wood. There's ladders here. There's ladders here. Little windows in here and doors. And so that we can tell this was quite a long time ago. Then when we look at the very beginning of our story, it says the Pueblo tribe. So this is about an Indian tribe, a Native American Indian tribe called the Pueblo Indians. And so let's read about them. Okay? You follow along in your book. The Pueblo tribe lived in what is now Arizona and New Mexico. Long ago, the Spanish came and took over Pueblo lands. Their priests made the Pueblo people change their religion. They made them work in fields, and the Pueblo had no rights. They were treated like enslaved people. The Pueblo people wanted to be free again. A man called Popeye, that's how you say that one, became their leader. Soon, many Pueblo people joined together. They attacked the Spanish. They sent the Spanish away from their land and had peace for 12 years. Then the Spanish came back and took over the land again. They brought disease to the Pueblo because they had their own illnesses that the Pueblos were not used to. Many Pueblo people died of smallpox. When the Pueblo people tried to rebel, the Spanish killed hundreds of them at a time. Oh, terribly sad. Okay, so let's read a little bit. Let's ask these questions and then answer them. What happened to the Pueblo when the Spanish first came? Okay, that's up here. When they first came, okay? They became friends and lived peacefully together. They lost their land and were treated like enslaved people. They asked the Spanish if they would leave. They had a nice visit with the Spanish. So when we look back here, they were treated like enslaved people. So we know that it is B. Okay. Let's go to number 2. What happened when Popeye was the Pueblo leader? What happened when Popeye was the Pueblo leader? They asked for more Spanish to come to their country. They liked working for the Spanish. They attacked the Spanish and sent them away. They asked Popeye to go away. So it says here, a man called Popeye became their leader, and soon the people joined together and they attacked the Spanish, and the Spanish went away for 12 years. So they attacked the Spanish and sent them away. Right there. All right. Let's go ahead and go back here. Well, that's all we'll do for right now. Let's go back here to geography. Geography. Okay, so we did what is a globe already and answered those questions on page 8 and 9. And now we are going to go to page 11. Page 11. Let me back up this a little bit here. What is a map? Okay, it says this map is a drawing of the world. It shows the 7 continents. It also shows the 4 oceans. Let's see if we can find the 7 continents. There's 1, North America, 2, South America, 3, Europe, 4, Africa, 5, Asia, 6, Australia, and 7, Antarctica. Okay, and then it says 4 oceans. Well, there's Pacific Ocean, there's 1, Atlantic Ocean, 2, Indian Ocean, 3, and then we're back at Pacific again. We can't do that one because we've already said, oh, let's look up here. 4 is the Arctic Ocean. It's the one that goes around the whole top. Let me see if you can see that. Okay. So there's all of the continents and all of the oceans. Oh, well, 4 of the oceans, excuse me. Let's go ahead, go to the first question. Okay. What is a map? What is a map? Can you remember? It says it right back on the page right before this. It's a drawing of the world. Okay? Let's see if we can make it a complete sentence. A map is a drawing of the world. Okay? What does this map show? Well, we don't have as much room to write. It shows, what did it show us? Do you remember? It shows 7 continents. That's the land masses that are there. And what else does it show? 4 oceans. Go ahead and get that written down in your book. All right, and then on Tuesday 1, we're going to go to number 1. How many continents does this map show? Well, we just answered it right there, didn't we? It shows 7 continents. Write the names of 3 of those continents. So if you want to go back and lift up our pages here, name 3. So I think I'm going to do North America, South America, and I'm going to do Australia. You can do South America, or North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia, or Antarctica. You can choose. Just pick 3, okay? So I've got North America, South America, and I'm going to do Australia. Okay. On Wednesday, it says, how many oceans are on this map? And we talked about that already. 4 oceans. Okay, and it says, write the names of the oceans. So if I go back to that map, I've got the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, and way up here I have the Arctic Ocean. And it wants me to write down the names of the oceans. So all of them. So first, Arctic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, and what was that final one? Was it Indian that this map particularly shows? Yes, and the Indian Ocean over by Australia and south of Africa. All right, go ahead and pause this if you need to get everything written down. Should say a map is a drawing of the world. Number 2, it shows 7 continents and 4 oceans. Number 1 on Tuesday, 7 continents. Number 2, you could have written any of the 7. I wrote North America, South America, and Australia. On Wednesday, it shows us 4 oceans, and those oceans are Arctic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, and Indian Ocean. All right, so hit pause right here if you need a few seconds to finish writing, because I'm going to turn the page. So when you're done, you can unpause it, and you'll be right with us. Okay. What is a map? So you might want to be careful because these don't fold perfectly. Which continents border the Atlantic Ocean? Okay, looking for the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, here's the Atlantic Ocean. And the question says, what continents border the Atlantic Ocean? Well, I can see North America touches it. South America touches it. Africa touches it. And Europe touches the Atlantic Ocean. Okay, so let's go back. So which ones border the Atlantic Ocean? We have North America, South America, Europe, and Africa. Just quite a bit. Number 2 says, which 2 continents do not touch any other continent? Okay, so we call that usually an island. Which ones don't touch any other continent? Well, these 2 touch each other, they're connected there. These all touch each other, they're all connected. So which 2 do not? Australia has water all the way around it, and Antarctica doesn't touch anything else. So we go back here and say Australia and Antarctica. Let me make sure I spelled that correctly. Antarctica. Yep. Right. All right. On which continent do you live? Which continent do we live on? Let's look over here. Which one of these is our country? Right here is our country. So we're about right here somewhere. So what continent are we on? We are on North America. Okay. Number 2 says, which continent is your closest neighbor? So we're talking about continents, not countries. Which one is our closest neighbor? If we're here, what continent is our closest neighbor? These look a little bit far away, but this one is right here by us, even connected a little bit there. So, South America. Okay, so it's got some things for us to do. So what you need to do is get a blue, a yellow, oopsie, I need a red, I need a gray, I need a purple, I need an orange, just grabbing out of my pile here, and I need a green, and I need a brown. grabbing those out of there. Okay. So I'm going to grab a piece of paper and I'm going to write these directions down. Oceans are blue. North America is yellow. South America is red. Antarctica is gray. Africa is purple. See, purple. Oopsie. Boy, my handwriting just dropped right there. Europe is orange. I'm going to write down right over here. Asia is green. And Australia is brown. Okay, that's going to help us because we're going to go to our map now. And I wrote it down for us, unless you would like to write it down for yourself, which is fine as well. All right. So there's our directions. So the oceans are blue, and then these are the different colors of the continents. I think I'm going to start with the continents just so I don't get too much blue everywhere else. You can color this with me. And if you don't want to color with this with me, you can turn it off and do it on your own. I'm going to have to look this one up right here, this one, guys, to see if that one's actually supposed to be yellow, because it might have to be orange, as Europe is. Okay, South America is red. Says that Antarctica is gray. Okay, Africa is purple. Okay, Europe is orange. I think that was a little lake right there. Or maybe the sea. It's the Baltic Sea. Not exactly. Look, this isn't divided up completely accurately. Okay, and then it says that Asia is green. We might want a bigger green so it doesn't take as long. Color it in. Lots of little nooks and crannies over here. Okay, and then it says Australia is brown. Now, I don't know how much of this over here, these little islands, are part of Australia. But I'm sure some of them are considered part of of Australia. So we'll give some of those. Okay. And now the ocean's blue. I definitely think I need a bigger blue than what I've got ready to go. And this part is going to take us a while. Ooh. going to take us quite a while to get this finished. So go ahead and finish coloring it in. Take your time because it's going to be a bit before all of that's colored in. So make sure you take your time to finish in coloring all of the water in, and then you'll be all the way finished. Okay. We are going to jump back here to science. So away real quick. You can finish coloring that later. And we're just going to go to the science book. And we've done week 1 lesson. Okay. And then we're just going to go to day 3. It says, why do flowers have different colors and scents? How can they smell different and look different? Because flowers need help getting pollen from one to another, they use color and scent to attract animals. Insects and birds eat pollen and drink nectar, a sweet liquid that flowers make. A flower's color and scent tell these animals that food is available. Different colors and scents invite different animals. Use the clues to decide which flower invites which animal, and then draw a line to connect. And if you want to color this page, you certainly can color each thing in here, and then you can connect them. So let's look at the first one. Use the clues to decide which flower invites which animal, then draw a line to connect them. Violets are purple flowers with a sweet scent. Okay. Honeysuckles open at night. They have a very strong scent. The bright red hibiscus doesn't have much scent, but it has lots of nectar. Okay. Has a lot of color too. Let's go to these. Moths are active at night. They like flowers with strong scents. Bees like colors, but they can't see red. They also like sweet scents. And finally, hummingbirds like red flowers with lots of nectar. Okay, so looking at the moths are active at night. They like flowers with strong scent. Which one of these is open at night and has a strong scent? That would be the honeysuckle. I'm going to connect it there. Bees like colors, but they can't see red. What color is this one? Red. They like sweet scent. These have a sweet scent. So, right there. And then a hummingbird likes red flowers with lots of nectar. This is red with lots of nectar. There. All right. That was pretty fast. We're going to wait on the next one because I want to show a video to you about that one. But that's all you have to do for science. And then in geography, we're going to finish coloring in our map. And then in social studies, we finished reading about the Pueblo tribe. And so you're all finished with that for this week. But so now if you're finished, go ahead and go back in and color your map on this direction here. All right, guys, thanks. That was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it. I learned a lot as well. It was very good information. All right, I will see you. So that was all I have for you to do for Thursday. So if you'd like to go to the read aloud, or if you've already done it, that's fine. If you're finished with everything, I will see you on Friday. Remember, though, I am going to post Friday's work at 5 o'clock on Thursday. So if you want to do it early, you certainly may. Just make sure you're taking your time and doing a very good job because it is for a grade. All right, guys, thank you. I will see you tomorrow.